Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the channel. My name is DaRealLegend. We are here with some NBA 2K Mobile. In today's video, we will be discussing the team players. We will be breaking down the stats. So now let's get into the video topics. And for those of you who have never seen my breakdown videos, I'll go over the topics that we discuss. So in this team stats breakdown video, we discuss the new team players, the strengths, weaknesses, along with some build suggestions. We rank players by position. We discussed the top players to craft, the top overall players for the theme, and the top theme team. Now that you understand what the video will be about, let me explain exactly how I come up with my stat averages. So let's break down how we compile a stat average. We look at all the stats available inside the game for each player. So we take a look at shoot or dribble, which is making shots while on the move, layups and dunks, which is making baskets at the rim, mid-range shooting, which is making shots from inside the perimeter, three-point shot, which is landing shots from outside the perimeter, post scoring, which is offense from close in, agility, which is run speed and jumping, strength, which is physical power, rebounding, which is getting rebounds on offense and defense, playmaking, which is accurate passes and knowing when to pass, and last but not least, defending, which is coverage, blocking, and stealing. So we compile all those stats and we come up with a formula that gives us a number, which is the overall stat average. And that is how the players are ranked. Now that we explained everything about this video, let's get into the detail. All right, cool. So we're going to start with the point guards, right? We're going to rank them from lowest to highest. I'll let you know if they're craftable, and I'll also let you know what their special ability is. It's a new format for the video, but I think it will work to make the video go by a little bit quicker. All right, cool. So we're going to start with the lowest, and that is with a 3.0 overall stat average. We got Aaron Holiday, who is craftable. You can get the Valentine collectibles from the theme packs. In order to craft them, you just need 3 of the Be Mine collectibles. We got a 3.0 overall as well. Ricky Rubio, who is craftable as well. The same Be Mine Valentine collectibles, also craftable with no ability. Then you got 3.5 overall. He's craftable as well. And this is Ruby Derrick Rose. It's good to have a Derrick Rose in the Ruby class. It gives you guys an opportunity to have him. He was craftable for Onyx players. So D-Rose isn't bad, right? He's an overall stat average of 3.5. He has a dual ability as well, which pairs up with the Onyx Blade Griffin, which gives you a 20% increase to his power as well. And D-Rose can be crafted with the Be Mine collectibles, which you can obtain from the packs. The top point guard for the theme is Damian Lillard. Now, if you guys follow me on Instagram and Twitter, I already spoke about Damian Lillard. The fact that he has that prime player ability, it's going to make Damian Lillard still usable when diamond drops, which should be very soon, right? They already teased 3 diamond cards. There is a poll as well if you want to go in there and vote for the next diamond card that will be craftable. But back to Damian, his overall stat average is a 3.8. He's not craftable, but I'm telling you, Onyx Dame Lillard is going to be a beast in head-to-head. All right, so now let's get into the shooting guards. All right, so for the shooting guards, there's only 2 in this team. The first one is craftable. He has a 3.4 overall stat average, and that's Jrue Holiday. Now, Jrue Holiday can be crafted with the Heart collectibles. He also has the dual ability, which you can pair up with Zion Williamson to get an extra increase of 20% to his power. So something to keep in mind when using Jrue Holiday. And the highest overall stat average is Sapphire James Harden with a 4.4. He's not craftable, but he has the clutch time ability, which increases his power every Thursday by 15%. So when an event starts, James Harden power is going to be boosted up. So that's something to keep in mind as well. Now let's go into the small forwards. 3.3 overall stat average. You got Denzel Valentine, gold rarity. He doesn't have any abilities, and he's not craftable. Then for 3.9 overall stat average, you got Ruby Gordon Hayward. He's not craftable as well, but he does have the team loyalty ability. So if you pair him up with 2 other Boston Celtic cards, he'll get a power increase of 15%. So now let's get into power forwards. All right, so now for the power forwards, they're all pretty decent. We'll start with the lowest, and that's going to be Amethyst Dennis Rodman, who comes in with a 3.8 overall stat average. He's not craftable, however, he does have the prime player bonus, which is incredible, right? You guys see my prime player Glassman Kevin Durant.
So this can really help you out. If you need a power forward, and trust me, there's not a lot of good ones in the game, this can really hold you down for a while. Even when Diamond still drops, he's still usable, but I would say more on the lower side, right? Because obviously Diamond cards start off around 6,000 power from what I saw. So Dennis Rodman maxed out maybe something around 8 or 9,000. Then you got Ruby Zion Williamson, who's also craftable with the heart collectibles, and he can be paired up with Amethyst, JRUE Holiday for the 20% increase to his power. And Zion has a 3.9 overall stat average. You got Onyx Griffin, who has a 3.9 overall stat average as well. He's not crafted. He's paired up with the Ruby Valentine'S Derrick Rose in order to get the 20% increase to his power. That durability does help out when you have both of the cards. And then last but not least, you have at a 4.0 overall stat average, he is craftable, Onyx Kevin Love with the prime player ability. So same thing like the Damian Lillard, this prime player ability is going to be a monster to have. Especially when Diamond comes out, it's still going to make Kevin Love very usable, especially in head-to-head, because Kevin Love is one of the best three-point shooting power forwards inside of 2K Mobile. And he can be crafted with 15 heart collectibles. K-Love is going to be a beast, I'm telling you. When I used him as an Amethyst player, he was very, very good for my team. Really was great at rebounding and very solid again at shooting. So something to bear in mind, if you want to try to craft these packs, Kevin Love might be something you want to target. I was going to the centers. So for the centers, your lowest is going to be at a 3.3. That's Go Nene. He's not craftable and doesn't have an ability either. Then you got at a 3.6 overall stat average is WILT Chamberlain, Amethyst, who has a clutch time ability. So every Monday he'll get a power increase of 15%. And he's not craftable. Then you got at a 4.0 overall stat average Sapphire Joel Embiid. He is craftable with the heart collectibles, and he has a team loyalty bonus. So if you pair him up with two other 76ers, he gets a 15% power increase. All right, so now we discuss all the players. Let's rank them based on the top 5. The top 5 overall players for this team is Ruby Gordon Hayward, Onyx Griffin, Sapphire Joel Embiid, Onyx Kevin Love, and Sapphire James Harden. Now, Onyx Damian Lillard almost made the top 5. He slightly fell off because the stat average was a 3.8 and the lowest was a 3.9. Now, the top craftable, the lowest, is going to be Amethyst JRUE Holiday, Ruby Derrick Rose, Ruby Zion Williamson, Sapphire Joel Embiid, and Onyx Kevin Love. And we're going to do the best team overall that you can have. So for your starting point guard, you're going to have Onyx Damian Lillard. For your starting shooting guard, Sapphire James Harden. For your starting small forward, Ruby Gordon Hayward. For your power forward, it's going to be Onyx Kevin Love. And for your center will be Sapphire Joel Embiid. So that is it. We broke down all the theme players. We discussed their overall stat average. We also explained what players are craftable, what players to target. And then what we'll do in follow-up videos is once we unlock these players with the gameplay, either I get myself or whatever's contributed by community, we'll do a specific build suggestions for each player. I figured that made much more sense in order to consolidate this video so that you guys can get right into what you need to know, which is basically what players are good and what players you should be trying to craft. All right. So again, thanks for all the support on the channel. I appreciate it. Peace out. Hey, thanks for the support. If you want one of your clips featured in one of my videos, then definitely check out the description where you'll have a link to go to my NBA 2K Mobile highlight submission form. Just fill out the questions on there and send me some really cool gameplay. I'm looking for gameplay of new theme players, dribble moves, alley-oop dunks, and some game winner buzzer beaters. I'm excited and I can't wait to feature one of your clips.